Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Guitar Talk with Todd here at Todd Beebe Music. We are having another episode of the TV Tray Sessions. Today we are fueled by Death Wish coffee as always, so grab a cup and join us. Valhalla Java. We always salute Death Wish and coffee lovers and drinkers everywhere, which of course I am. Today I want to do something a little bit different and talk about strap locks on the guitar. Okay, so I want to say first off that I am not getting paid. There's no promotion, no paid promotion, nothing. This is flat out Todd Beebe, Todd Beebe Music, Guitar Talk here at the TV Tray Sessions. Nobody gave me any of these. No paid promotions, nothing. I'm giving you a flat out honest opinion. So I might say some things that some people think are negative against a certain strap lock or whatever. That is not coming from any one of these other companies. This is all Todd Beebe, my opinion only, and my thoughts and my hands-on experience from using all these strap locks. Every guitar player should be using strap locks. There's those very blessed, very talented, magical people who don't seem to need them. I hate those people. They are few and far between, but you do run into people that never seem to use strap locks. I've had this conversation. I've been playing guitar a long time, pretty much my entire life, and I've talked to everybody and anybody about this. Yes, there's different straps you can get, the thicker leather. That's usually what it has to do with. And, the real thick leather and good high quality strap usually won't wear out from being put on and off on the guitar, and then your strap won't come off. But for people like me, it still does, and believe me, I've tried everything out there. I think a lot of it has come down to I've really looked into this a lot through the years, and I think it just has to do with how you wear your guitar. I tend to wear mine very high and at a weird angle when I play, and this strap on the right side, I think for everybody is pretty much okay, because it basically just hangs straight down at that point. It's the one here that's the problem, and for me, I wear the guitar so high that it is always at an angle, and that strap just wears out after a while between that and taking it off and on, and off it goes. So years back, when I first started playing guitar, I looked around for this, and the first thing I came up with were these here, and I still have a bunch of them. I'm going to put a close-up of these for you guys, and they're leather straps. I don't remember who made them. There's no name on them. I remember the local music store used to have a little cardboard display that just hung up, and these were on there, and there was about maybe 20 of them on the piece of cardboard, and you could just take them off, and they were like $5 or maybe not even that much back then. And I remember seeing a picture of Randy Rhoads using these on his Les Paul. He was like bent down on stage, and you could see the strap, and there was this hanging exactly like this. And I remember on the cardboard display, it also said that Carl Perkins endorsed them and used them. So they worked fantastic. The downside to them, the way it worked is you basically screw this part into your guitar. I'm going to give you guys some close-ups here so you can kind of see this. And basically the way that it worked is this part went into your guitar. We're doing extreme close-ups here today. So this this part went into your guitar and permanently stayed there and replaced the screw. And then this part had the little button. Your strap would go over it and stay on there. And then this part would just go over that screw on the front, and that would ultimately hold the strap on while you had this permanently in place. So the downside to those is, as you can see right now, if you want to get your strap off, it was like, trying to get this leather thing on and undoing the strap, and wasn't that big of a deal, really. But they just weren't that convenient, I guess is what I'm saying. And I used to just leave my strap on all the time in the case. And as the years went by, I started learning and seeing that, things left on the guitar, like leather, up right on the body, started to leave stains and, marks in the nitrocellulose, especially on Gibson guitars that use that. And it just is better to get that strap off when you're putting the guitar away in the case. So pretty quickly I realized, these strap locks are leaving marks, because even if you take the strap off of these, you still had this part on the guitar, and it's leather, and it's right on the guitar body. I mean, it has to be screwed into it. So it just wasn't the way to go. But that being said, I never had a problem with these. They always worked well, but they had that little problem to them. Okay, so then the biggest thing that came out was Shaler. Everyone you talk to says it's pronounced this way, and then the other person says, no, it's pronounced this way. So pronounce it however you want. Let's say Shaler for today. But comment below, let me know if you say Shaler. Everybody's, got their way to say it. I don't really know who's right. Everybody thinks theirs is right, but coffee is right. We know that. Okay, but anyway, so Shaler was they've been around for years making these strap locks. So this is the first thing I kind of looked at. These and Dunlop, I would have to say, are, even to this day, are probably the first two big names that people think of when they think of strap locks. But let's talk about the Shalers first. Okay, so these, I'm sure many of you have used them. I'll get some close-ups of these too, kind of showing you here what I'm talking about. So basically, those of you that know don't have to watch this, but I'll just show you any of those of you that do anyways, or that don't rather. So this piece basically goes into the strap and permanently stays on the strap. Okay, and then you put the washer over that once the strap is on, and you put the little nut on to hold it in place. So once that's in place, you've got your strap, this piece on. This just permanently stays on the strap. And then this piece replaces your strap button on your guitar, screws into it. It's got a piece of felt on there. Interestingly enough, the old ones never did, but probably the last 20 years or so they've made them with this. And that just stays on there. This piece slips right over the edge like that on the strap button. You pull the pin, slides down in, and it holds the strap button, or the strap rather, into place on the strap button. So the thing about these that's always been talked about is that, if for some reason this fails, you've still got the cup to hold that in place, and that's true. But what happens if the whole strap piece comes loose and your strap comes off? It's just collapsing. Okay, so I used Shaler strap locks forever and ever and ever, and I'd like to just go on record here saying that I never had a problem with them. But I'm also kind of religious about checking everything out. If not before every gig, at least once every couple of weeks, if not more. I carry a wrench, pliers, all that stuff with me in the gig bag at the gig. And as I would take the straps out, I would always check those. I have to say that's the number one problem with Shaler. People that complain they fall apart, they don't ever check those. They just tighten them and we're done. And, a year goes by, 2 years goes by, they're just gigging. And then one day, boom, it comes loose and they're mad at Shaler. And it's like, well, you probably should have checked, the nut every once in a while, and I do. But that being said, it's just not foolproof, right? because that could happen regardless. I mean, I guess that could happen even if you do check it. Like I said, I'd like to go on record saying I've never had that happen with any strap lock, but I'm very cautious about that stuff. I check it out all the time. Okay, so now talking about Dunlop for a second. I don't have a Dunlop here with me, but we all kind of know those. They have, as opposed to the pull pin on the Schaller, Dunlop is a push button. You've got the little pins that pop out. It goes into, you have a separate part, just like you do on Schaller, that you replace your strap button with on the guitar, permanently stays in there, and then the other piece permanently stays on the strap. And I know it was like a U-ring that holds it on, and then you take that piece, push the pin, go into the part on the guitar, release it, and it stays on there. Again, I've never used that version of Dunlop very much. I know they're still popular to this day. I did use them for a little while, had no problems with them. Numerous people I know, friends of mine, had problems with those where the pins quit working, and it was like, uh-oh, and the guitar came off. So again, anything with that mechanical part, it could fail, and it's kind of not a very confident feeling when you're gigging, especially with an expensive guitar that you've worked hard to pay for, and now you've got to worry about this thing hitting the floor because, you know, of a mechanical thing. So it's, even if you're thinking, oh, everything's good, I know whenever I use Schaller and all that, you always in the back of your mind are thinking, man, like this thing could go at any time. And of course, when you're in the middle of the gig or whatever, you're not thinking about that. And of course, that's when it happens. And it's just not very cool when it does happen. But comment below, guys. Let me know. I'm going on here, but there's so many strap locks out there right now, and I'm just doing the ones that really stand out for me and talking about. Let me know, comment if there's something else you guys are using. I'm getting to what I'm using and what I think is the best one on the market today, hands down. But let's continue on. As far as people with like 1959 Gibson Les Pauls, I know Joe Bonamassa and people like that use the Grolsch beer washers that come on. It's kind of funny because Grolsch should like partner up with, you know, vintage guitar dealers, because it's almost become like, if you've got a vintage 1959 Les Paul, there's that Grolsch beer. It almost is like the two go hand in hand now. So it's like, it's kind of funny. It's almost expected that you're going to see that on there. And like I said, I know Joe uses them. A few years back, Fender started putting out what are called the Fender strap blocks. Let me show you these close up and what they look like too. Okay, so basically these come in a pack like that does say strap blocks. I don't know why the word strap is blocked out, but it is. That's how I bought them. But basically two different colors, red and black, no big deal. They're just basically open circles like giant rubber washers. Shows you right on the back here. They basically just go right on over your strap. Hopefully that focuses. I don't know if it will or not. But, and, you know, it holds the strap in place. Okay, so we're getting better. We're progressing over the years here with things. These are actually very good. I don't like them because they're almost too good. And what I mean by that is, if you have a wide strap button, these can be really, you know, you're sitting there going, just trying to get this thing off, and it's like, holy cow, I need a pair of pliers to get it off around the... So a lot of people just leave them on, but again, it goes back to that whole thing with, do you want to leave the strap on in your case? I don't like to. Coffee break. So, you know, you tend to kind of have a little, at least I do. Comment below, let me know if you've tried the Fender strap blocks. They're excellent. I'm not knocking them, but if I do have trouble getting them off and on quickly. You know, the end of the night, I'm trying to get out of the gig, and it's like, it's taking me a half hour to get my strap blocks. I don't want to have to deal with that. But there's probably people out there that can get them off and on lightning fast. I'm not one of those people. Like I said, you could just permanently leave the strap on, but I don't like doing that. But these they actually work very well too. a few years back, actually quite a few years now, Dunlop came out with these, and I was using these for quite a while, and again, I never had a problem with these. These are called lock strap, and which makes me think there's a lot of straps on the market now too. I think Daddario and Dunlop and various other companies put out straps that actually have the strap locks on them, and they like go over the strap button and then turn. I mean, those work very well too if you find a strap you like with those on them. You know, if you don't, then we're back to square one here. But let me show you a close-up of these, the Dunlop lock straps. These are actually very cool too, and they actually worked very, very well. You just twist, you basically, kind of show you here, you have two pieces here. When it's open like that, you're going to put that end right over your strap button, and then, you know, put the strap on first, put this over the strap button with the strap on, twist it, and then it locks it in place, and that can't come off. Okay, so the problem I had with these is you can see there, in order for that to twist, they're two separate pieces. Okay, so every, you know, if you get a lot of stuff going on, that happens. And you can see right there, the twisty piece, I just popped it right out. So I did have that happen. Nothing bad happened. The guitar didn't fall off. But one time I twisted this and had it on. And again, I guess there was so much pressure on the strap. This came out. I heard it hit the floor. I looked down. This disc was just on with the strap over it. Nothing happened, thank God. But you could just go boop and the strap would come right off. So because it's a separate piece, two separate pieces rather, not very confident with these. Okay, so that brings us up to modern times and what I think is just the holy grail of strap locks, and what is finally, it's kind of like the skies have parted and hallelujah, somebody finally came up with something that is just fantastic, and that is strap tight. I was lucky enough to do a video promotional thing for these guys a few weeks back, actually. I know I put that up on my Facebook page and Instagram, so look for that. I'll try to put it up again here too. But these are just fantastic. It's like the simplest thing. I'm going to get you some close-ups of these too. Let me kind of show you all the packs they've got here. So the way these work, strap tight, it's just a little piece of plastic like this, and you can kind of see, I'm going to put like a demo up of doing this too, and it basically just goes right onto the strap button. You put it on one piece, nothing to come apart. You twist it, push it on, it locks your strap on, and then when you're done, you grab it, twist it, pull it off, done. It's like the simplest design in the world, and it just works fantastic. They make bigger ones too. I use these on my J45 acoustic on the back pin, which usually doesn't come off, but I just put that on there. It goes right onto the strap very easily, and it's nice and big, and it just locks right on there. And if I want it off, boom, twist it, pull it. I don't have to do like you do with the strap blocks and fight them to get them off. So like I said, they do come in a variety of things. The bigger one, variety of styles rather, bigger ones, small packs. You can get a big giant bulk pack of these. They've got different designs. I know Joe Satriani endorses these, as well as me. I love this company. Great people running the company. If you write to them and ask them a question or whatever, they get right back to you, and they're just fantastic. Very affordable, made in USA, and just, you know, fantastic. It's unbelievable how quick you can get these on. It even says on here in 3 seconds. I mean, it's just like boom, boom. I mean, it's just so easy. Let me do a quick demo for you guys, showing you again what, you know, how easy this is to do. All right, guys, so here's a close-up here that we got going on. This is a Gibson Nighthawk guitar. It's got your traditional strap buttons on there that you've seen a million times on a bunch of Gibson guitars. I'm going to show you right here on the top part here on the strap button. Strap's already on, of course. You just push this right on to it, twist, and there it is. That easy. The strap's not going to come off. You can see it's secure. This turns, but you know, it's not going anywhere. And even this, you can't just get it off when you just pull on it. But then if you want it off, you grab it, twist it a little bit, pull, there it is. It's off. If I want it back on, there it is. It's back on. It's so easy and so simple to deal with. Okay, guys, so one more thing I want to talk about with Strap Tight and what's so awesome about it. Well, another thing that's awesome about it. If you have an older type strap lock, or a replacement strap lock, I should say, this is a different brand that you know, was put on this particular guitar. Some of you might have these kind on your guitar, and you might be thinking, well, now I gotta pop these out, so I'm just gonna stick with what I have. Well, watch this. You can actually keep that strap button on, put the strap on over that, and Strap Tight still goes right over and secures your strap on an old knob that from a different brand. Comes right off and then goes right back on. So it's real easy to use. You can even use it on an older strap button from another brand strap button like this is right here, and it'll keep your strap secure. You don't even have to swap that one out and put the original kind back on. Just leave it how it is and go ahead and use the Strap Tight. So that definitely is my vote, Strap Tight, for hands down the strap lock to use, period, right now. That's pretty much the evolution of the strap lock that we kind of went through here on this episode of the TV Tray Sessions. But like I said, it all comes down to everything has at least two parts. Even the, you know, lock strap from Dunlop, I like these, but it's two separate pieces. So you've always got that in the back of your mind that, boom, that could just fly. I mean, I popped it off so easily. If you're getting any kind of stress on your strap when you're playing, that's going to happen. The other thing I'd like to talk about real quick before we wrap this up is that, you know, if, like we said, with the Schaller, Dunlop, any of these pretty much, if the part comes off, it's your strap's coming off, you're done. With Strap Tight, these will never come off. Believe me, I've tested them 9 ways to Sunday. But let's just play devil's advocate here and say that it did. That just came off. Your strap is still on. That has nothing to do with, it's not connected to your strap or anything. All these, you have to have the strap screwed onto the piece, and, you know, Dunlops like that, Schallers like that, they're all like that. Like I said, the closest thing that I would say is to these would be the Fender strap blocks, which are similar to the Grolsch beer washers, but just so hard to get these off and on. When they designed Strap Tight, I mean, you can grip it. It was designed for this. These are beer washers from the bottle, you know, and they work very great, and they've kind of become almost trendy to go with your 59 Les Paul. Hey, that's cool. If it works, I'm all about that. And, you know, Fender did a great job of kind of replicating them to make it, but I mean, really, that's what it is. It's a rubber washer. Strap Tight sat down, and, you know, these guys are musicians themselves, they're players themselves, which I think helps. You know, they sat down and focused and said, look, we need to make something for us, for other players. And they're, like I said, great people, great company, made in the USA, affordable, and they just never wear out. They're awesome. You can get them in a variety of styles. I don't really see any evolution going beyond this, because we're down to one piece and simple on and off. So Strap Tight, I love you guys. Definitely check them out. You guys, anybody that, you know, is looking for a new strap lock system, you don't have to alter vintage guitars. You know, leave all your parts. I know on I did a review, I'm sure some of you seen, I could put the link below, on a 57 Les Paul Jr. and like an original 61 SG Les Paul from the first year. And, you know, you don't want to alter those. You want to keep all those parts the same. Well, to get shallower or whatever, you got to pull that screw out. I know some people say, oh, it's just a screw, which it is. I mean, no big deal, really, but do you really want to alter the vintage guitar? I don't. I mean, leave it how it is. Put your strap on, 3 seconds, pop on a strap tight, off you go. It's just so simple. They fit right in your pocket. They're no bigger than a guitar pick. You know, I mean, they're even the big ones are very easy to work with. You can keep them in your case, gig bag, pocket. It's such a great invention, and I want to see more people getting hip to strap tight and talking about them. So that's one of the reasons I did this video today, to just kind of go through all this. Let me know what you guys think. Please comment below. Let me know what strap locks you guys are using. If you've tried strap tight, if not, try them and comment. Let me know what you think. I'm going to put their link below so you can, you know, go on and online and purchase them directly from Strap Tight. They're just a fantastic company. I know I've said that a million times in this video, but it's true. So check out Strap Tight, hands down the winner of the Strap Lock Competition 2022 here on the TV Tray Sessions at Guitar Talk with Todd. So thank you, Strap Tight. You're an awesome company, and thanks again for featuring me in a video there a couple weeks back. That was an honor for me. Like I said, I only talk about or promote products I stand behind and use, and Strap Tight is just, if you focus and zoom in on every guitar you've seen me review on this channel or whatever, there's that Strap Tight on. I mean, I use them religiously. They're fantastic. So, all right, guys, like I said, please comment below, like, share, all that good stuff. Please hit that subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Help me get my subscribers up here. And thanks so much again, you guys, for checking in. Find me on Facebook at Todd Beebe Music. And we will see you guys again. We always have great stuff going on here. Artist interviews, guitar reviews, product reviews, music memorabilia, all kinds of stuff, lessons. So please be with us. Stay safe and love your dogs. And we will see you guys again. Take care.